There are so many distractions today that as an entrepreneur, you can find yourself spending time on things that don't really matter. Believe it or not, I often have to spend time with my clients making sure that they're focused on the right things. And I know this is important because as an entrepreneur, I've had this experience. In fact, I was telling someone the other day that I would remember waking up at my desk, that's right, at my desk in my office, and realizing it was 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and had fallen asleep because I was so focused on doing all these things that I didn't feel like I could leave the office. As I assessed where the company was, I realized that many of those things were not even things that were really crucial to the success of the business. We had created so much busy work, so many things that had to get done that I became, unfocused on what really needs to happen every day. And ultimately we got back on track and built revenue and lots of great things happened for the company. But it's one of the principles that I work with my clients on to make sure they understand that focus is really key. So where do you make money as an entrepreneur and where should your focus be? Well, there are 7 things that I want you to think about as an entrepreneur, and this will help you understand whether you are focused on the right activities or not, and whether you really understand where entrepreneurs make money. Now, number 1 is sales. It's the sale of your product or service. That's number 1. So if you're not focused on selling your product or service, you're not focused on making money, and you won't make money. Now, entrepreneurs make money there a variety of ways. One is the income that comes to the business, the revenue associated with growing the business. And it's also the personal income associated with being an entrepreneur. If you don't generate enough sales, you're not going to have any personal income. So sales has to be number 1 in your focus. You have to figure out how to sell your product every day, and you have to make sure that you're selling your product every day in order to be successful. Number 2 is agility. Now, agility is important because the great thing about being an entrepreneur is you have the freedom to focus on anything you want. Any product, any market, any client, any time frame. You work for a company and they have certain things they want you to do. But as an entrepreneur, you have the agility, the flexibility to focus on whatever you want. So agility means that you might find that a product that you thought was going to sell is not selling. Well, you can try another one the next day. You might have a marketing campaign, an ad campaign that's not working. Well, you can do that a different one. You can run multiple campaigns. You can try a different headline on an ad. You can try putting a product out front and seeing how that works. You can try abandoning a whole product line entirely. So entrepreneurs who are very successful know how to be agile. They know how to look at the market, make quick decisions, and respond rather quickly. And this is one of the ways that entrepreneurs are very successful at making money. Now, number 3 is what I would call access. And this is something that also is very unique as an entrepreneur. You see, entrepreneurs have the ability to price something, market something, and get paid for that under any terms that they want. So that access to the market gives them the ability, or gives us the ability, to produce large sums of money, for example. So access to substantial amounts of money in a deal, in a sale, in a particular campaign, gives the entrepreneur tremendous power. The power that an entrepreneur gets in that process is that we can invest in our businesses, we can reinvest in our businesses, and frankly, if there is a lot of this access to capital, access to cash, access to revenue available, we can invest in other things. So entrepreneurs are often very successful because they not only invest in their primary businesses, but they invest in other businesses. So you'll have a lot of entrepreneurs who have a primary business and then they'll invest in real estate. They'll have a primary business and then they'll invest in some other product or service or business that is aligned with their principal product. Now, number 4 is exciting because this is where it really gets interesting, and this is volume. Now, what this means is growth. You see, an entrepreneur has the capacity to take that one product, that one service, those small number of clients, and turn them into volume. And when you get into growth, and when you get into for example, having a team, someone that can go out and sell your product or service, having affiliates, having alliances, that's where you really begin to make money as an entrepreneur. So volume is a powerful concept to focus on, and again, it's one of those areas that can make a tremendous difference in your business. Not just looking at how you can sell one person, but how you can sell many, and how you can build alliances, a team, a network, an ecosystem, if you will, to do that more effectively. Now, number 5 is what I would call leadership. And that's when people understand that you are so good at what you do, that your product is so good, that they love what you offer so much, that you are the first company, the first person they think of when they think of buying your product or service. When you rise to a level of leadership, that is clearly a place where you can make money. There are a number of ways you can make money there. One way is that you will get that volume, you'll get that attention that you really need in the market. Another area is that you will be able to have preferred premium pricing. You'll be able to market yourself in a way that other people can't market themselves because they're not the leader. So you want to focus on all of these things I'm describing so you can get to a level of leadership where you can make more money than other entrepreneurs because you've earned it, because you've defined a place in the market, you've performed, and you are at a point where customers and clients think of you over others. Now, number 6 is equity. And equity is about being in a position where you have developed such value in your business that the business is worth more, the product line is worth more, the enterprise, the effort, everything is worth more. And what's exciting about equity is that you realize from your cash flow, from the quality of your clients, from the various activities that you have going on, that suddenly the business is worth more than it ever was before. That is very exciting when you realize that your business is worth a lot. And a lot of entrepreneurs focus here, frankly, too soon. They're thinking, this business is worth a lot of money, but it hasn't proven itself yet in these other categories, in the sales category, in the growth category, in the agility category, in the leadership category. So they're not at a place where they have that equity yet. Now, number 7 is very exciting because this is, again, a place where many entrepreneurs strive. And when you get to this level, it's a place where you have really earned your success, where you have demonstrated that you perform in these other areas. Number 7 is where you are able to sell the company, where you're essentially able to exit. And exiting means that the value is there, the cash flow is there, the equity is there, the preferred place in the marketplace is there, the agility is there. All those things we've talked about are there, and someone looks at your business and says, hey, I'd like to be a part of that, or I'd like to take that over, or I'd like to add that to what I have so that we can be more successful. So these are the 7 areas where you have to focus on as an entrepreneur. It begins with selling and it ends with exiting. And if you do all those things in between, you're going to find that you have a business that not only performs, that is a leader in the marketplace, but turns out making you a lot of money in the process. Focus on those things, and then you'll not only understand where entrepreneurs make money, you'll make some money yourself. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Share it with someone in your network. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I have a lot more here and a lot more coming, and I'll see you next time.